Ding, ding. What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today is a weekly close on the candle. So, if you've kind of been following ICP and crypto for the last couple of weeks, the narrative is basically this. We had a strong support level and went straight sideways for, a while, holding that $6 level. The problem with repeatedly coming after the same level over and over and over for 3 weeks in a row, it made it so where when you hit support, it doesn't always break the first time, but the more times you hit that same level over and over and over again, you end up losing that level if you don't get a move to the upside. And that is what we dealt with here. We had constant close under $6 with Internet Computer, which was our area of support, which actually kept us from going even lower than our all-time low right now. Even if you look at the chart right now, our all-time low for ICP is $4.60. And right now we actually only went to $4.67. So we actually did not have a new all-time low. But the catalyst, the whole market went down, especially altcoins. Ethereum didn't get hit as hard this time. And Bitcoin is acting really strangely right now. So in my opinion, everything is culminating right now with the prices being super low. I think there might either be one big push to the downside before we go up, or we might end up going up soon. Look at the Bitcoin chart today. It is going absolutely crazy, which normally means that there's big money buying Bitcoin right now, which could mean the market moves. But what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to become a millionaire in the next 2 years, not financial advice. But if you follow and it works out exactly the same way, then you can become a millionaire with $25,000 right now with ICP. I figured out, I was like, so if I did want to become a millionaire, like legitimately, how could I do that? How could I make my money turn into $1 million? Will I need 100,000? Will I need 500,000? Will I need to, barely double my money? Well, the good news is right now it is the best time in history to buy crypto. And why I'm saying that is because we've already had major bull markets. Let's say we've had two major bull markets in the crypto. Yeah, you could say 2013 was one, but I'm going to say two major bull runs in the crypto industry at large. We've had two of them, which were basically the 2017 and the 2021. And so if you go off of that, now is the best time in history to invest in crypto. All of the mainstream companies are getting into crypto right now. Hedge funds, corporations, ETFs, countries are starting to adopt it as currency. You see Bitcoin ATMs all over the world, right? And so the next big wave is, oh, dude, come on, man. Thank you so much. Just forfeit. What's up? Thank you for that. What you talk about, Willis? And what we want to talk about is that narrative of now is the best time in history to be in crypto. And that is what you have to look at. Now is the best time, but what's the best crypto to get into? Right? So if we're talking about, well, Bitcoin is really good right now in the scheme of things, it would be a safe bet. The only problem is Bitcoin can maybe 3 to 5x in the next bull market. That's what I'm looking for, the most amount of money to be made with legitimate cryptos. And that's what we're talking about today. And I believe ICP has one of the highest levels that a crypto is going to go to in the next bull market. I'm looking for a couple of those. And ICP is definitely one that I see 20 to 40 Xing in the next bull run within 2 years. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to do a lot in the chat too. I'm going to try to be more active in the chat. But what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how to become a millionaire in a couple years. So with the price being $4.98 right now, this is a perfect level to buy at $5. You basically get 20 ICP for $100. That is a nice amount of ICP to get for that amount. Then what you do is you take it over here to your network nervous system, to your neuron. And what you can do, send it right over here to your thing. I made a tutorial if you want to know how to stake your internet computer. Watch that video. Then you go over to your neurons. So you have 130 here. Well, I can't touch this for a year, 326 days, which is actually good because I probably would have ended up spending most of this, just because of life. So I'm kind of glad it's locked up. But anyway, so if I put $25,000 worth of ICP right now, let's just do the math on that. If you can get 20 for $100, let's see what 25,000 divided by 100 is. So, and then we'll multiply that divided by 100. So 250 times 20. That's what it would be. 250 times 20. 250 times 20. So that would be 5,000 ICP. If you could get your hands on 5,000 ICP, that would, $5 each, 5,000, $25,000. Yep. So that works out perfectly. If you could get your hands on 5,000 ICP right now, I used to say 1,000, but I think 5,000 can make you a millionaire. I know if you had like 1,000, you could make a couple $100,000 in the next bull market. But what you would do is if you bought 5,000 internet computer, not financial advice, I'm not telling you to go out buy 5,000. But if you did, that would be $25,000 worth of ICP. So if we wait until the next bull run, which is going to be over here, 2023, we're probably talking 2024 sometime. Oh, it won't go any further past that. Okay. Well, I can't show you on here, but I believe if we go all the way to, December of 2024, which is 2 years, and a couple months from right now, even 2 years, October 2024, right? So you want to lock it away for maybe, you could do it 8 years and you get the next bull run after that. But if you want to become a millionaire in 2 years, this is how you do it. You would get 5,000 ICP at $5. You would take it over here to your network nervous system. You would stake it in here for about a year, 2 years from right now. I would put it for 2 years. And then what you would do, you get like 5 ICP a day probably in maturity as well. So then what you could do is you could either merge the maturity. It actually says stake maturity now, which I like better. That is way better. Dude, I thank you guys for changing that. Dude, that is so cool because merge maturity, it kind of, it does tell you what it's doing, but I like stake maturity because what it's doing is staking it in your thing. So basically you get 5 ICP a day. And if you have one ICP, 1.0526, you could spawn a new neuron. So you could actually live off of the 5 a day. So that would be like $25 a day right now. If you had 5,000, I don't know if you would get that much, but say you got 5 a day. That would be like $25 a day. And if you got $25, you could stake it again, which then it would be 5,005, 5,010, 5,020, and it would grow. And then by the time the next bull run comes around, you could have somewhere close to 6,000 ICP. So you just gained $5,000 in ICP for free just by staking $25,000 worth. Or you could spawn the neuron, leave your 5,000 in there, and then live off of this, which would be 5 a day. So you're probably making 30 times $5. That 5 ICP, that's 150 ICP a month. 150 times $5, $750. That's $750 a month. If you get 5 ICP a day, you could make $750 in passive income per month, right? So I'm making 0.39. That's almost a half of an ICP. And this is just in a couple days. I started out with like 120 something, and I've got all the way up to 130 now because this is just a lot of maturity I'm getting. But the more ICP, that's what I'm saying. If you had 5,000, you would get a crazy amount of maturity. And then if you want to know what that looks like, you can come over here to the network neuron calendar right here, the ICP neuron calendar. And then say you have 5,000 ICP. Okay. And you want to stake it for the 2 years. Like I said, like 2 years. Let's do 2 years. All right. So you're going to turn and you're going to end up with 6,009 ICP at the end of that 2 years. So you just made over $5,000 at today's prices, but they'll be anywhere from $100 to $200 in the next bull run. So at $100 to $200, you just gained 1,000 ICP. That is $100 to $200,000. We're not talking about a little bit of money, guys. This could change our lives. Money, right? Now is the time. I don't care what. Now is the time, guys. And we're gonna revisit this in 2 years. I cannot wait for that video in 2 years. Because I'm gonna, be wanting to at least sell some of my ICP in this next bull run just to get more in the next bear market. So I know how these cycles work, and I'm going to use them to make the most money possible for me and my family and the people that I care about, my church and all of that. So anybody that, I'm getting money, I'm going to put it into, the things that I care about. So, and you can do whatever you want with your money, right? So that's a lot of ICP. And you could become a millionaire with 5,000 ICP right now. And then what is that? $250,000 or $200,000 if this, ends up being $200 a piece. So yeah, $200,000. 1,000 ICP times $2,000 or $200 is going to be $200,000. So that's a lot of ICP. And that's only 2 years, guys. Imagine if you stake this, not this bull market, but the next one. So now you're talking, let's see, okay, 2024, 4 years from that. So we're talking 2028. So that is where we need to go to 2028. So that is going to be about 6 years from now. So it's not going to be quite 8 years for the next bull market. So we're going to do 6 years and see how much it would get you, because that's the next bull market after this. We have to be aware of that. So if you wait till the next one, you're going to gain 4. What? Oh my God. But that's compounding. Remember when I told you if you, spawn this and take it out, that means if you staked, like if you got 5 and you stake it like, either once a week or once a day in there, this would be the total. You would end up with 9. If you put 5,000 in 6 years time, you would have 9,086 ICP. So you get 4,086, which would be $20,000 at today's price. In 6 years, you would gain 20 grand just by almost doubling your ICP at this price, not bull market prices. That's why now is the best time in history to get ICP, and you can become a millionaire right now with $25,000 or less, maybe even less. I think you would probably need about 20 grand right now to become a millionaire in 2 years, maybe 6 years. So crazy, huh? And that's why I don't even really want to look at the prices much today, because yeah, the price is $5 right now. This tells me I'm buying it. I'm buying the holy loving every ounce I can of it. You know what I mean? So, and this isn't the only crypto you can do this with. This is just the one that will probably make you the most money from the price it's at now to where it's going to go in the next. And this is a calculator, dude. This is like something that's set up. They make these things because even in 1 year, you could gain 1,000 ICP, guys. If you have 5,000 in there, you can gain 1,000, which would be $5,000 in 1 year of passive income for $25,000. Then in 2 years, you could gain almost $40,000. Well, depending on the price right now, it wouldn't be 40,000. It would be like 10,000. Sorry, 10,000 at these prices right now. I'm starting to think of bull market prices, and then boom. So you're making like 15, 20,000, 30, 25, 30,000, right? And that's at today's price, not bull market prices. So this is awesome. I never looked at the higher staking size. So it really matters not only about your staking period, guys, but it matters about how much ICP you have in there. That is something I never told you guys before. It's crucial, the amount of ICP that you hold to the staking period and dissolve delay that you have. So you can set yourself up for some nice gains, and this is going to be after the Bitcoin integration. This is going to be after, all the milestones are met for the Ethereum integration, and they're building Web3. The DeFi will be set up more than, by then. And these tokens that are out there right now are probably going to take off too. So you could do the same thing, not just with ICP, but also the ICP tokens as well on ICP swap. So, and this could be even in a shorter period of time. You could stake it in there until the staking runs out, and then see if they replenish it or whatever. But now is the time to accumulate and put it in these staking pools to get more of your money. And the cool thing is, I'm going to have to actually shut this off for a second. The cool thing is that it's only a couple years to wait. You guys don't have to wait that long. And you can make money in these times while we wait too, because we just had all these tokens come out, and I know a lot of people made money. I actually made a little bit of money off the tokens. I could have made more, but I was supporting the projects more than trying to make money right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't trying to make. If I was trying to make money, I could have. Let's just put it that way. I could actually make quite a bit of money. But I was more for supporting these projects because I really want to see this succeed. And I want to be a part of the beginning of this. This is kind of special, right? It's not every day you get to become a part of a blockchain really taking off. It would have been cool to be part of Ethereum in the first couple of years, before it actually really took off and became a juggernaut, right? And so I really think that's going to happen with ICP. So they have all these token pools over here. And so you can get your ICP, stake your ICP over here on the network nervous system. And then you go over to ICP swap and you can buy these tokens with wrapped ICP. And, or if you were, given them, I guess here's a new one called Star. It does have a crazy high APR, so I'd be a little bit sketched about that. But it seems like all these tokens, even with high APR like this one, it's down now, but it was at like 300 and something before, and it's still around. They had a little bit of tech issues, but it's fine. But a lot of these other cryptos are doing really good. Ghost is doing amazing. Look at that, 31.8% APR. If you go to the calculator, you can see how much APR you're getting over here. This is 11.67 annualized, and you're going to get a 4,000 return on 6 years, right? So that's 11.67. Let's go look at this. This is 31.87. So look how much you get just from this one. So imagine how much you're going to get from these ghost tokens at 31, 21, dog me at 83.75. And so if you just accumulate more and more and more, so you buy an amount and then you stake it and you get extra amounts. So when the price goes up, you make money, plus the extra crypto you have, you'll make money too. So there's a lot of ways to make money in crypto. And you can stake your wrapped ICP as well. Say, hey, I don't really know if Ghost or Land is going to do really good. How about I just get ICP, wrapped ICP? I think ICP will hold this price better, and then I can earn whale tokens or Ghost tokens or any of those other ones. Stake whale to earn whale. Hold on, I think there's more wrapped ICP ones up here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they took them off. Yeah, they took them out. There were more wrapped ICP positions. That's okay. You can still do whale, it looks like. And Ghost. Yeah, there it is. Wrapped ICP for Ghost. So it's only a 2.7% interest rate on that and a 5% over here. So it is less interest, but it's less of a risk too, because you're not buying a meme coin, right? But I personally think there's a lot of money to be made in these meme coins at this price. So I myself, maybe when the price goes way up, I will be utilizing the wrapped ICP to earn them in the future. But for right now, the price is so low and we're in a bear market right now. So I would, just get as many ghosts as I can. So I would be okay with buying Ghost token at this price and staking it up. And then later on, when, Ghost goes way up, then I can, earn more Ghost with my wrapped ICP, right? So you just got to be strategic, guys. There's ways to make money here. They set it up for us, and they're making money too. So we're all going to be making money here. And a lot of them actually probably aren't making a lot of money yet, but they will. And so that's the thing where we all have the common mindset. We're okay with not being rich right this second. We're okay with not having everything right this second. But in the future, yes, do we think that it's going to go somewhere? Of course we do. Or we wouldn't really be doing it, right? So the ICP is more of a future thing. You can gain a lot of money in passive income, though, and just extra ICP. Even if you don't think the price of ICP is going to go up, if you think it's going to stay at $5 in the next bull run, well, you could at least gain 4,000 extra ICP in 6 years, or what did I say in 2 years? Let's go back to that. I think it was like 1,000, right? This has to go down to 2 years too. So yeah, you get 1,000. So even if, and that's 6.73% annualized, right? So 2 years, it's a little more than that because it's 20%. So that would be 10% annualized. Okay, anyway, but yeah, so you could gain 1,000 ICP. So even if you think, well, ICP in 2 years is still only going to be at $5. Well, if it's still at $5, you still gained 1,000 ICP, which is $5,000. So even if the price doesn't go up at all, you still gain $5,000 just for holding it. So, I mean, I don't understand. I'm telling you guys, I'm showing you guys how to make money here. Like it's not that complicated. Why do you think I have mine locked up? Because I'm gaining bank off of it, and the more you have, the more you gain. Right. So my goal is 1,000, and I could gain a nice amount of ICP, with 1,000. But I think I'm actually going to end up with more than that because they ended up bad, and then I think they're going to end up even better. So even when bad things happen, man, good things can be right around the corner. That's what I've always believed in my life, and it's always happened that way. So, but yeah, you could gain like 201 ICP just for having 1,000 in 2 years. So even if you can't have 5,000, say you have $5,000, you want to put $5,000 in ICP, you get 1,000 right now, and then you could gain 200 ICP in 1 year or 2 years. In 1 year, you'd gain 140, and then in the next year, you would gain 60. So you get a lot the first year. You get a lot more the first year. But the only thing is, the first year is like a year and a half, though, because you have a 6 month dissolve delay. So, yeah, that's the only thing that I have about that. Okay, so let's go look at the price and see if we are moving up. I do like, that we found a bottom here, and my favorite part is that we didn't go and have a new all-time low. Actually, let me move this so I can show you real quick. I mean, I saw it, but I want to show you. If we look here, this is the low candle right here. So if you go look up right here, this C right here is going to be the close. So when I go there, look at that price right there. Or low, sorry, low, not the close, the low. I don't know why I said close. The L. So 467. If you look right there, $4.67 is the low. Well, dang, we just went to an all-time low. Actually, no, we didn't. Let's look at this one. Now look at the same L up here for this one. $4.60. So we actually went 6 cents lower. And let me get right on 460 so you can see. Oh, it won't let me stop on 60. Hold on, I can change that. Oh, no, I can't. It won't let me go to 60. All right, we'll do 59. All right, and then we go over here. I mean, I know you just saw it on there, but you can see we're actually about 7 cents away. So that's good. We survived that real big test. Now the cool thing about us holding this $6 level the way that we did, even up here, because a lot of altcoins got smashed. If we didn't go up to $7 before we had this downtrend right here, we would have ended up having a new low. I think we would have went to $4. It would have went to $4 if we didn't have that $6 support the way we did. So there's a lot of support in ICP, guys. If you didn't know that, that's why we didn't have a new all-time low right now, like Graph did, like AMP, like all the other cryptos did in the bear market right now, and the internet computer didn't. So we can look at the indicators, but guys, I mean, we're just in a very bearish place. So I'm not really concerned about the local price. What I am concerned about is in the next couple of years. Let's make money. Let's make a real amount of money, but let's also make a lot of ICP by staking it and being smart about it, guys. So we are so far below that, but we are starting to see people purchase. As you see, this is a lot of green volume coming here, and we are getting out of the oversold area because people are starting to buy a little bit more, but we need to get above 3604 on the RSI in order to move bullish again. So as you see, when we were above this area right here, we were bullish, and right when we go below it, we start to go bearish. So this RSI is pretty spot on right now. Let's go into the comments. See what you got. Oh my God. How long were you guys there? Oh my goodness. So you didn't see none of that. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't believe I did that. It's been a long time since I've done that. Darn it. Well, you guys got to see me talk the whole time, which is still the point, really. But I want to show you this. Look, so you can stake Ghost to earn Ghost. Let's go all the way back there because I know that's where we're talking. And then you can stake Wrapped ICP to earn Ghost. Then the ICP Neuron Calculator, if you have 1,000 ICP staked in just 2 years, you can gain 200. So even if they're only at, $5 a piece, that's still 5 times 200 is what? $1,000. It's still a nice amount of money. So everything is looking good. So now with the price, this is what I was talking about. If you see the low up here is right on this one is 467. And then if we go back over here, Gosh, sorry about that, guys. I try not to do it. You can see, look, 460 if you look at the low up there. So we didn't get a new low, and we held this $6 level like a champion. And things are looking really amazing for internet computer right now. In a bear market. But the long term, this is where I get, man, I want to put this 5,000 back here. This is where it's at right here. If you about 5,000 ICP is what will make you rich, right? That's why I chose this number, because I was like, well, if you multiply $5 and if you have 5,000 of them, and if it goes to $200, that's 40x. So if I can 40x from $5, that's $200 each. So 40x with $25,000, we're talking $1 million. 40 times 5,000 is 200,000, right? But times 25,000 times $200. Sorry. So 5,000 times $200 is how much? 1 million. Right? 5,000 times 200,000. Or no, 200. 5,000 times. Man, I'm confusing myself now. So 5,000 times 200. That's what it is. 5,000 times, yeah, because it would be 5,000 ICP, $200 a piece. Yeah, that's $1 million. So all you need to do to make $1 million in 2 years is to buy $25,000 worth of ICP right now. Look at that. $1 million. 5,000 ICP. All it needs to do is go to $200. That's only about a fourth of its all-time high. If it goes to its all-time high, that is going to be much more, because then it's going to be $750 a piece. And you're talking about $3.75 million in 2 years if you put $25,000 into ICP. So even even if you put 5,000, a fifth of that, right? So then it would be 1,000 times, and that's $750,000. If you only have 1,000 ICP and it goes to $750. So if you have 1,000 and it goes to $200, let's see what that will get us to. So that's $200,000. So even if you put in $1,000, because you get, well, with 1,000 you would get how many ICP? $1,000 you would get 5 times 20. So you get 200 ICP, right? For $1,000. So 200, and then if it's worth 200, wow. So 200 ICP times, let's say if it goes to $200 a piece, $400,000. I mean, there's just a lot of money to be. You could do all sorts of different calculations with internet computer, but the whole point is to get more while the price is down. So imagine it this way: if you got one full ICP and it was $500, that would be $500 worth of ICP. But if you get one full ICP at $5 and you have it at $5 and you wait till it goes up to that, then you're getting way more ICP right now because the price is lower. When the price goes up, you're going to get less ICP because it's going to be worth more money. So when the staking comes, you're only going to get like 0.01, because it's going to be worth $750, and that 0.01 is going to be worth a lot of money. That's what you have to think. So right now we are in the pinnacle of the entire crypto game existence. This is the history. So I'm thinking about maybe 20, 30 years, it's going to be in the history books. Stuff like this, like our new world money is basically going to be cryptocurrency and then central bank digital currencies. That is, we're not going to have the dollar no more. We might have coins still, but I was told when I was little, the world was going to go to a completely computerized. I mean, when I was 5 years old, you heard that when we were kids, that there was they said there was going to be a chip in our hand to read our money, but I don't think it's going to go to that. I hope. I'm never going to get a chip in my hand to pay for stuff, but it could go all online, right? And so that could kind of, even if there's like 1,000 different currencies, if it's all online and all on blockchain, that could be considered a one world currency because it's all on blockchain. But we got to be careful with stuff like that. I don't want one world nothing. I don't think a lot of people do either. I want the world to get along, but I don't like socialism. It doesn't work, right? That's why I don't like it. If it worked, hey, bring it on, but it doesn't. So we need to find a way to have control of our money. That's one of the whole points of my show. Yes, to find like-minded individuals, to make a lot of money in crypto, but also to take control over my finances. Because in my whole life, I never thought I would amount to anything. I never thought I'd be more than, where I'm at right now or where I've been at. And recently with crypto, I have seen past that now. I see something on the other side. And I think ICP is the way. I think crypto is the way to do this. And there are ways to increase the amount of crypto that you can get. See me, I'm very frugal, right? Because I don't have a lot. And what I do have, I try to stretch as far as possible. So if I can gain thousands of ICP just for locking it up until I was going to sell it anyway, like I'm not selling it before then, so I don't mind locking it up for this crazy amount of time, like a year, and then I get a crazy amount of ICP for it, a crazy amount. So that's where the money is. It is in that passive income, but also buying in the bear market. If you follow those two fundamental reasons, you can see yourself in your lifetime becoming a millionaire. And that isn't clickbait. This is probably one of the only actual I can show you from step A to B how to become a millionaire. Now, that all you have to do is let it happen, and it might not happen though. That's the thing. Like anything can happen in the world, but this is something I would risk. If I had $25,000 right now, I would buy 5,000 ICP. Hands that I would. Like if I had 30, well, if I had 25, I'd probably put 20 in it, right? I wouldn't put it all. So if I had 30 grand, I would probably put 25,000 into ICP right now, and I would become a millionaire in the next bull market. That isn't even that long. Some people say, well, you'll be a millionaire like in 30 years. This is a way to actually get a lot of money in not like a lifetime, like in an actual, it's more like a business transaction than it is like an inheritance or like thing you get down the road, right? Or a trust or, something that, is way, way down the road, like 10, 20, 30 years, something like that. Okay. Yeah. I got money coming in 30 years, but yeah, there's money to be made right now. And the cool thing, my favorite part is what I was showing you earlier, is that you can just take your money out if you need to. Oh, did it log me out? Oh, it did. I've been logged out. Oh, that's cool. I kind of like that. They logged me out because I took too long. Okay. Now, don't let me forget to come get you back. That's what happened last time. I did one of these things. I think I was opening my wallet and then I forgot to bring you guys back. There we go. Okay. 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 Yeah. So 0.39. So I could live off of this maturity actually. It would give me one ICP probably every 3 or 4 days. So if I doubled this, I think it would take about 500 ICP to get one ICP a day. Maybe it's between 500 and 1,000, I think, for this long dissolving. So it's anywhere between 500 and 1,000 ICP. You get like one ICP per day. So that would be nice to get. So that would be $5 a day at this price. Then, so 130, if you multiply that by 5, that's only 500 and then another 150. It's like 650 bucks. That's not a lot of money. But if you start talking $100 each, now we're talking like thousands of dollars, right? So that's what, I'm looking at. I'm accumulating as much as I can and I'm locking it up too. So no matter what, I can't touch this. And I'm going to set myself up for success, whether I have to trick myself to do it or not. Like if I have to lock my money away to do it, I'm going to. And this is where I think the success is from. I could pick any other crypto to do this with, but I have it mapped out how I can gain a lot of money if I just follow my fundamentals, what I'm telling you right now. That's all I have to do is lock it up. And in a year and a half, 2 years, I take it out and I sell it in the bull market. And that's all there is to it. It's not going to be lower than $5 in the bull market. It's not going to be. So I win no matter what, just as long as I can hold it till then. And I can't touch it till then anyway. I'm going to make myself be successful, man. And that's what you got to do sometimes. Like if I knew anything from getting sober, sometimes you got to replace stuff. Like even if it's replacing something really bad with something not so bad. I don't say replace something bad with something bad, but like say I replace something really bad with soda. Not the best, but hey, soda. It's not that bad, right? So sometimes we have to know ourselves, know how we are, know the world and the way the world is and what the world does. And you sometimes have to make yourself succeed by, controlling your outcome. And the thing is, I've noticed, how do I get screwed when things, because I have been screwed several times in my life. So I'm thinking, well, when I'm screwed, what am I doing to make that happen? Like, there's got to be something that I can do differently to stop that, right? Even if I don't know what's going to happen, there's always got to be something that I can do. And with me right now, that is just waiting, just setting myself up so I can't fail. That's why I locked it away for that long, because I knew something could happen. Yeah, I might have had a big cushion or whatever. Anything can happen. So I said, if the worst case scenario does happen, I can't touch this. So no matter what, I'm set for the next bull market. No matter what, I have 130 ICP for the next bull market. At $200 a piece, 130, let's see, at worst case scenario, let's say, $50 a piece. Let's just say that. So I have 130 ICP times 50, $6,500. Worst case scenario. But let's say it goes to 100, $13,000. Now we're going from $650 to $13,000. So I just saved myself $12,400 by locking it up, not letting myself touch it. Or I could take it out right now for, what is it, 5 times 130? Yeah, 650. So am I giving up $13,000 for 650 right now? Or I have my $650 wait 2 years and turn into 13,000. There's a lot of money to be made in ICP at this price. That's what I want you to know. You could become a millionaire with $25,000 in 2 years. All right, guys. That being said, let's get into the comments before we leave here, because now I feel like a jerk. I was gonna do that, and then I get on one, guys. Like, I get like almost condescending. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just like, I'm trying to get the point across, not to those of you, that already know, but those people who need to understand how much of an opportunity this is. My mom understands it. Like, she wants as much ICP as I'll send her. Seriously, my mom gets it. Keep what you got there, because I told her when Bitcoin was at 10,000, I said, Mom, there's an opportunity right here to be made in Bitcoin. I said, it's going to go up way high. She said, okay, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I don't know if I can get enough of it before it goes up too high. And that was the exact situation. It went from 10,000 to freaking 50,000 in like a couple months. I didn't have enough of it yet. So, and this opportunity is the same. And if I could have collected Bitcoin in a staking for 2 years, I probably would have ended up doing that, like back in 2020, and then like put it away for a year and a half, mid 2021. That would be cool, but it doesn't. And maybe we can stake Bitcoin when the integration happens, because what ICP does is it stakes crypto, right? And you can stake it on DeFi. Oh, DeFi. Maybe we'll be able to stake Bitcoin in pools. Did I just blow everybody's mind? Because did you see my mind explode a little bit just now? I think I just exploded my own mind. A Bitcoin DeFi, where you can stake Bitcoin in pools and earn Bitcoin Satoshis as staking on the internet computer. Man. Keep what you get and then add a few other coins like ICP. Yeah, see, and I'm all for that. Let's shout out Just Forfeit, man. What are you talking about, Willis? He's my lethal weapon, ride or die. I'm Bruce Willis and he's Danny Glover. Okay. With 9,086 ICP, it only has to reach $110 to be a millionaire. Okay. So even if you get more ICP, see, with 5,000, it would have to reach $200. But with 9,086, which would be you get 4,000 for staking it for that long, you'll be a millionaire. With 5,000 ICP turned to 9,086 in 6 years. So if ICP is anywhere at $100 at that point, you're a millionaire. And all you had to do is wait 6 years. So the more ICP, the more you put in, the less time it's going to take to become a millionaire. But the more the price has to go up, the less ICP it'll take to become a millionaire. So it all depends on price and how much ICP you have. And that's it, price and ICP. Those are the two things you have to worry about: how much ICP you have and how much the price goes up to. And then the staking, how much extra ICP you earn, because that really changes everything. You could earn maybe like $2,000-$3,000, in a normal situation, where you could turn that to 10 to 13,000 by staking. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that buffering. It's a horrible, horrible internet connection, guys. I'm getting a new internet connection very soon. CenturyLink. They only give me 15 gigabytes, whatever per whatever, 15 gigs per second or per minute or whatever it is. And my other one was 100 before this. So they don't have fiber optics in my building. So can't see your screen. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My beard is coming. It is. I was thinking about letting it come in. I don't know though. Truth though is just because I don't want to buy a bunch of razors right now. I don't got no one to impress. Right? I'm saving money. I'm on a budget right now. So if I have a little beard, that's just because I'm shaving less. Because my face, I have like really tough facial hair. And like I go through razors quickly, like expensive ones. My face will just eat them up. So it costs a lot of money for me to shave. I should probably just get one of those electric ones, but I'll probably burn that thing out too. It's like freaking steel wool on my face. You could probably cut my face with a knife and it would just bounce off at this point. Buffering. Dang it. Look at my face all night. Yeah, sorry guys, man. In chat more, so we create conversation every 5 minutes. Stop, scan, chat, answer. Yeah, I'm trying to do that more, but when I get into I was just having one today. You're right. I do that a lot more often. Just forfeit, just to let you know. Since you left, I actually do that a lot more, but I will continue to do that more. Today was just a really good episode to talk about, because I honestly didn't know that it was that easy to become a millionaire in ICP. Like I honestly thought I was going to have to stretch. I honestly thought it was going to be clickbait, but then I started thinking about it and I was like, whoa, it's actually possible, and it doesn't take a whole lot of money to do it. Like if I was thinking of becoming a millionaire, I might be able to double 500K, right? But to think you could become a millionaire off of $25,000, now that's a little bit hard to wrap my head around, right? When do you think the next bull run would start? 2024 or 2025? If you saw my last episode, it's going to come either 1 month before or 2 months after May of 2024, the next halving. So 1 month before or 2 months after. So anywhere between April of 2024 and July of 2024. That's when I think, or wait, March, May, June, July. Yeah. So anywhere between April and July of 2024 is when that's my calculations based on previous bull runs and everything. So if it works out that way, yeah, right around the halving. Yep. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that too. 2024, 100% Bitcoin halving. Yeah. I mean, if you understand all of crypto, that's why you can't just like research one crypto. I ended up in ICP because I found it, right? So if you look at my channel, I was searching for good cryptos the whole time, and I'm still doing that now. I'm not stopping on ICP. It's just the one that I think most people can gain the most money on. And so the whole point of this channel is to help others in this world make real money in not an ungodly amount of time. So, and ICP is the way to do it. If it was Bitcoin right now, if I thought you could gain 20 to 40x in the next 2 years on Bitcoin, that's what we'd be talking about right now. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I love Bitcoin. It is the best crypto. Like, it's my favorite, right? But there's not enough money to be made with small money like mine. You just need a lot more money to make money with Bitcoin, and it goes up a lot less. Now, if you had like thousands of Bitcoin, then yeah, you don't need it to go up as much because you have more Bitcoin. So that's the give and take with crypto. You either have a lot of crypto or it goes up a lot to make a lot of money, or you stake it and double your crypto while it goes up. And that's the best way I've seen to make money. Not gambling. You can gamble. You can earn crypto by gambling, and you can have fun doing it. But the best way to make legitimate money, surveys and staking. Passive income, right? Yeah, so I'd say spring, maybe summer. Probably summer. I'd like to see spring, though. I'd like to see it happen in late 2023. That would be cool. That means the cycles really are getting longer bull market, less bear market, and I would be okay with that. So the quicker we can judge how long the bull market and bear market last by the halving. So we had a 2-year bull market already. That was from 2020 to 2022. And then 2022 dropped. So if we think of it that way, well, 2 years, then that gives 2 years for a bear market. So if we start the bear market in December of 2021, that means 2 years from there is going to be the next bull market. So that would be December of 2023. And that is 5 months before the halving. So, but I'm being very cautious and I'm saying 1 month before or 2 months after. That's how I'm just showing you how I came to my conclusion. Yeah, I didn't just reach it out of nowhere. Spring and late, what does that say? 20 breaks in between, then rocket towards December. Okay. Yeah, and that could be possible. We could just start the bull market then, right? We could end up like going Bitcoin between 30 and 40,000. And with ICP between 10 and 15 bucks or 15 and 20 bucks, right? So we could end up in like a pre-bull market, like where it doesn't really blow off until maybe the end of 2024. That is a possibility right there. That's actually a good point. 1,000 coins is enough to become financially free. Yes. So that's the cool thing. Now, to become a millionaire, you'd need 5,000 coins. But to become financially free, you don't need $1 million. Like I could become financially free with about maybe $250,000 to $500,000. It could change my life forever. I would put money towards a house, and then I would make sure all of my bills were paid for years, so that every money that I made from then on was free to use, right? All my stuff would be paid. So that's how you set yourself up. Once you get a lot of money, don't just go buy like a nice car. Make sure all your bills are paid for 1 or 2 years. That's the best life advice you'll ever get. Like not financial advice, but just that's common sense, right? If you can just set yourself up for a good life. So that's what I want people to do. Think about it. Most people don't think about these things. Let's just call it out. Like some people live paycheck to paycheck and don't really want to think about their money. So I want people to take control of their financial situation, and crypto is the way to do it. And now is the time. Like in the bull market, you could have made a little bit of money, but now you could become a millionaire or financially stable. So yeah, Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Oh, you're right, man. I don't know why. That's Die Hard, bro. You're right. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. You're right. You're right. You're right. I was thinking Die Hard, man. Not Lethal Weapon. My bad. John McClane. Full beard. It was cool when I had a straight solid black beard. Oh, dude, it reflected. It was so thick and just full. It literally looked like my beard. You can see your picture of your face in it. I'm pretty descriptive, huh? In crypto, to get rich, you just need money or time. Well, if you listen to the richest man of all time, Warren Buffett, he said the money goes from the impatient to the patient. So anybody who has 6 months or less to get rich, you're probably not going to. Anybody who has about a year or more, you're probably going to make a nice amount of money. We need a super cycle. Yeah, and I don't know about super cycles if they're a real thing or not, but I just want a Lambo, he says. Yeah, a super cycle would be tight. That's what I thought we were in. I really thought Bitcoin was going to go to $110,000 at last bull market. I did. I didn't think we were going to end up in a bear market right now. I thought we were really going to go up. And that just shows the power of the cycle. No matter how bullish the market is, there is a bull market and a bear market for a reason. Now, if we just went up to 100,000, there's a chance that crypto could crash to the ground. Say we went up so high, there wasn't enough money to sustain that. So now everybody starts free fall and everybody starts selling off. Well, they don't stop until it gets to about $1,000. Then nobody wants to buy Bitcoin anymore. So it could have been a bad thing if we went up too far too fast. Because remember the RSI, it needs enough volume to sustain price. So if what happens is they sell all the volume out because people are scared, there goes that crypto. And that's what happens in the bear market sometimes. Crypto companies, because each one of these cryptocurrencies are also like a company kind of. Not all of them are DAOs, but it's basically like a crypto company, right? And so they can only last for so long in a bear market if they keep getting wrecked, right? If their price just goes down too far and they can't afford to pay back the people that lent them the money, then they're collecting that money. That's how crypto companies fail and they don't last till the next bull market, is because they just all the overhead with the price dropping. it ruins certain cryptos. That's why we've seen a lot of them just disappear. It hasn't happened as bad this time. At least I haven't noticed any big name cryptos leaving. So, all right, guys. Shout out to Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, man. Those are both awesome movies. And yeah. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good Bitcoin.